Hey guys, welcome back. This is the last video in my get ready with me using my Project Pan Spring Blooms item. Pardon me, I got a tickle. But yes, so this is the look I created using my Spring Blooms Project Pan items. I have several videos down below using these items in several different looks. So this is the last one, and I'll probably start a different pan project and pull in some new items, so be sure you're watching for that. So here it goes. If you want to see how I got this look and what I used, keep watching. All right guys, let's get into it. I'm going to be using, as I said, stuff that are in my use it basket, stuff that is in my project pan, the Spring Blooms project pan. So I'm using Smashbox, and this baby is getting down to Neil. And yes, I dropped it. My hands, I've been at work all day. My hands have said they need a break. That's what they said. Okay. Give that a second to do its thing. Guys, did I leave my sponge in the bathroom? Okay. I am going to use a mixture of something. I'm going to take a little bit of my Ordinary because it needs to be used up. And once the months start getting warmer here in North Carolina, this is the kind of foundation I prefer. It's something a little thinner. So I may actually just use that. But I think I might add in just a touch of something a little bit more heavy duty, which is the Infallible, and as you saw, just a touch. And we're just going to blend this all over. That might have been a little more than I needed, and I knew putting that Ordinary on, that was probably a little more than I needed. So once I've got it kind of blended out, I go back over, just pat everything, make sure we're evenly covered. Blend it out. I am so bad to forget about my nose. Do I need some concealer, guys? Do I need concealer? I'm going to take the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Concealer. This doesn't do a whole lot, I don't think, as far as like a full coverage concealer. But when you're only using like a tinted moisturizer-ish style product anyway, to me it just adds a little more coverage. A little more something. So we'll use that. Just like, see, it doesn't add like a ton of coverage. Just gently pat that in. Adds a little bit of brightness. All right, so there is that. I'm going to use the Becca, the Hydro Mist, or yeah, Hydro Mist. I've been liking this one a lot. It's just really airborne, so you're probably going to see a lot of powder particles start to go through the air. I apologize in advance. I apologize. It just slightly set everything. Like I said, we're already getting up into high 80s here in North Carolina, and it won't be long before we will be up to high 90s. I like very minimal makeup in the summer, very minimal. I'm going to hit my butter bronzer because we're using things I'm trying to pan. And guys, I did finally hit pan in this one. And I've not been wearing makeup every day. So it's been harder to hit pan when you're not, you know, tapping into those products. I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow palette that I have been using. I'm looking for some eyeshadow primer. Here we go. We'll use the Pretty Vulgar since it's right here and I don't see my Milani, which is what I was going to grab for, but I think these are very similar. Very similar. So we're just going to pat, 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 pat. Everybody's getting their cremated eyeshadow palettes. I'm still on the fence with that one. Do I want it? Do I don't want it? Do I need it? I don't really need it, but how do I want it? So I have some while to figure that out because it's out of stock. And it'll be a while. So I'm just going to take some face powder. This is just my little e.l.f. compact in the shade Light. I had to put away the medium because it was just too dark. But now that we're in summer, I may have to get the medium back out. Or once we get into summer, I should say. And guys, I'm trying to keep this light-hearted and just focused on the makeup. There's a lot going on in the world. I know that. There's a lot of issues that need to be faced. I know that. But let's just focus on taking our minds off that for a little bit with 15 minutes of makeup, shall we? I'm going to go into the dress I have on is very gray and kind of lavender and pink. So I'm going to kind of use this over here, maybe some neutrals from up in here. And this top row is Laura Lee, the top two rows, and the bottom two are Storybook, the Briar Rose. So I want to come into that lavender-ish shade. I'm trying to pick it up so I can tell you what it is. Thorn. Tap off excess. I'm going straight into that lavender color. Guys, trust me, my Facebook, my personal Facebook, it tells you exactly how I feel about the issues going on right now. I'm not happy. I'm very sad. I'm very upset. So, yeah, my personal Facebook page, if you're friends with me and you're on my personal Facebook page, you know exactly how I feel. I'm not a happy camper. I don't think a lot of people are happy campers. There's a lot of mad campers. But makeup is a way, YouTube is a way to kind of get away from that for just a little bit. Even if you just watch a couple of videos of something positive or fun, you know, enjoyable, just to take your mind off it for a little while, do it. Just, you know, your mind needs a break from negativity. So that is the lavender shade. I think that would be really good. I want to go and grab, I want a smaller. Where's my other Jeffree Star brush, the small one? My Morphe one is in the bathroom. I need to order me another one. Even though I put the makeup in the bathroom because my hubby's sleeping in here, I've not been using it. I've just not been wearing makeup. I'm like, oh, my skin is breathing, and look how good my skin looks. No breakouts, no. Now my psoriasis is kicking my butt, but as far as like blemishes or anything, there's none. I'm going to go into this shade, which is a Laura Lee shade. Subscribe. And guys, please subscribe. When we get to 2,000, I'm giving away a Pandora bracelet. So yeah, subscribe. So we're just going to tuck this in the crease, in the V, and start deepening that up. If you want an updated, like in-depth tutorial of how I do my heavily hooded eyes, just let me know down below. I have a tutorial that's way, 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 way down in my video list. I can do an updated one where, you know, I'm not so chit-chatty and I go really into detail how I do it. Just let me know. Because I can do that for you. I was gonna say, don't dip into the wrong shade. I don't think I did. I think it's right. It has been a long day. It has been a long day. I'm going to clean that brush off and just come back and kind of blend that crease a little bit. Just blend it up. I'm going up like that, taking it up. Blending it with that lavender. Okay. Same brush. I'm going to come into, because this also has like a chocolatey brown in it. The leaves have some brown. So I'm going to come into this really nice chocolate, deep chocolate shade, which is Laura Lee Neutral Nelly. And I'm just tapping the ends. I'm just going straight down in and tapping the ends, and I'm going to sweep that forward, back and forth, and then sweep it up. Just like that. You're creating a V. Just tap, sweep it forward, and then back and forth. Up some more, stamp it, back and forth, and then kind of start sweeping over just a little bit. I don't want to take this all the way over. So just keeping it kind of in the corner. I'm going to kind of come back and blend that out just a little bit. Because when I drop that down, see that? It's gone. But when I'm talking and being, you know, very expression, whatever, you see it when I'm talking. Let's put it like that. I'm going to grab a small flat shader brush. This is Moda. And I think, I don't know. I'm going to go into this purple, because it has these beautiful purple flowers. It's kind of a grapey. Oh man, that is so soft. I forgot. Ah! That is so soft. My brush just went right down into it. Okay, this is Beauty. So I may have some fallout. Oh my gosh, don't. No fallout. And there's enough on that brush for both of us, probably. Okay, we're going to lighten that up a little bit. Cleaning that brush off really good because I really got into that. I'm going to come in with, oh, this one I got to hot glue down in because its little magnet back has come undone. Enchanted, it's this one right here. Yep, I gotta re-glue that. So we're gonna pick that up. Just kind of drag it right into that purple. First you're gonna pat it, pat, pat, pat. And then you're just gonna kind of drag it. Okay, I'm going to come in with the tips of that brush and here in the corner, and just pull a little underneath. And pencil brush, just grab any pencil brush. This is a Luxie little dilly do. I'm going to take the lavender. And then I want a smaller brush. I've got to find one. Smaller. Okay, there's that one that I always use, the little bitty one. And I'm going to come in with that chocolate brown. And I'm putting that right out here, about halfway. Okay, I'm going to take the JS5, which is the bigger fluffy, and I'm going to come into this shade, which is the Storybook, because that's part of my Project Blooms pan. This is Spindle. I'm going to pick a little bit of that up on this fluffy brush and just right up in here. Pretty much lost that lavender. I'm going to mix it with that lavender just a little bit. So I've pretty much lost that color, which is what I usually end up doing, but we're going to come back in and add that back in. Like so. Cleaning that brush off really good. And then I'm just going to fluff all that edge. Fluffy fluff. Okay, I think we're done with that one. This is the e.l.f. Always Rosy again, my Spring Blooms pan project. This one doesn't take much, as you can see. So this one's going to take forever to like pan because it just takes a tiny dab. It just takes teeny tiny. Lash print, no, Better Than Sex. This one's almost done, I think. Let's work it around a little bit and see. Yeah, this one's almost done. It's about time to retire. And I need to comb those brows out where I just fluffed them all over the world and back. So this one is pretty dry. That one's going to my used basket because it's pretty much done. I mean, there's still some mascara there, but it's pretty dry. Eyebrows look good. They look actually really good. That one finally fixed itself. It grew back in where I overplucked it. Highlight, did I have highlight in that? I did. And it was the Precious Petals. Here it is. So let's go ahead and throw some of that on there. I've been trying to just break past the embossing, but as you can see, it's still there. It's so pretty. And just a teeny tiny bit here. I'm rubbing it with my finger. Teeny tiny bit there. If you think that's too much, blend it out a little bit. For lips, I'm going to use the Crushed Rose. So how many looks have I got out of this palette and out of this set, guys? And each look has been different, so except for the lippy and the blush, it's the same. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit in the center of my lip. I'm going to come back in with a gloss. And let me just grab. I need a gloss. Oh, what are you? No, you're Lip Sense. Are you a gloss? This is the Kylie Coco. Yeah, you're a gloss. It's this color. I thought that would be. I hate this brush. It's the only thing I do not like is, you know, when Jeffrey threw his away, that's what mine's doing too. So I hate the brushes on her gloss. Other than that, it's a good gloss. All right, guys. The Rose face spray. Still have a little bit of it. Get it going. Trying to use it up. And my fan is buried under here somewhere now. Alright guys, that's it for today's look. Yeah, my skin's looking really good, but like I said, I've not been wearing makeup. I've just been wearing like skincare and sunscreen. But here it is with some makeup on, and that's it, guys. As always, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. This will probably go up like a Wednesday, so who knows. Hope you had a fantastic Monday. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure you hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one.